Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tyler, and I'm a member of the International Admissions Office at Kyoto University of Advanced Science. And I would like to thank EdYou Japan and also Kushi-san very much for the lovely introduction and for inviting us here to the fair today. So first, if I can just introduce our university in general a little bit before we start talking about the programs. So about Kyoto, I'm sure you guys have been living in Japan for quite a while. You may have visited Kyoto in the past. Kyoto is known for being a very traditional city. Of course, it was the old capital of Japan, as well as an academic city. We have a lot of students from both overseas and from places around Japan who come to study, particularly in Kyoto because of its academic history. It's also very international. Here at KUAS, we are increasing our international student enrollment year by year, and it's very innovative. Kyoto is one of the places that has long-running companies in various sectors, not only the traditional Japanese type things, but also technology. And as you guys can see, as you probably already know, it's about 2 hours from Tokyo by bullet train, and also about 30 to 50-ish minutes from Osaka. Next, a little bit about KUAS, the university. So KUAS actually has 2 campuses. One of them is located right within Kyoto City, very convenient access to all sorts of shops and entertainment and things like that, as well as a campus that's located a little bit outside of the city in Kameoka, which is full of abundant nature. We have mountains, we have rivers, we also have our own environmental forest where our biology students will study, which I'll talk about a little bit later. We also have about 3,800 students enrolled currently between the 2 campuses, where 700 of which are international students at this time. And in this September, we will also be enrolling about another 400 international students, meaning that we will have over 1,000 international students enrolled in our university. We also have faculty members from over 10 nationalities and international students from over 60 nationalities. So these are the 2 campuses that I was mentioning before. Our Uzumasa campus over here on my left, to your right, is our city campus where our engineering and global business and economics students will study. And our Kameoka campus over on my right, your left, is where our bioenvironmental science students study. The campuses are about 40 minutes away from each other by shuttle bus. And we have also, you can take public transportation, which will take slightly longer, only about 45 minutes. And the Uzumasa campus is only located about 15 to 20 minutes away from Kyoto Station. Sorry. Next, we also have over 45 universities that we partner with for various collaborations. Students have the opportunity to go study abroad if they would like, and we also have some research collaborations that we do as well. So we might have some visiting professors from overseas universities come to our university to do research, or we might send some of our professors to universities overseas to do collaborations as well. 4 of the key advantages of KUAS, as you can see here, are practical experience, career opportunities, Japanese language courses, and all English programs. We also have a very robust student life at KUAS. As I said before, we will be having over 1,000 international students at our university starting this fall. So students will have the opportunity to kind of have that international exchange unlike any other university in Japan. We have a whole bunch of extracurricular activities and student clubs, many of which were started by our students, especially international students, in the past 3 to 4 years. We have a drone circle, which is quite popular, I've heard. We have a lot of sports clubs, which are both recreational and competitive. And we also have some traditional Japanese cultural clubs as well. Just to give you an idea of the monthly living expenses in Kyoto, you might find that it's quite a bit less than in Tokyo. As for accommodation, if you live in one of our student dormitories, which I'll talk about a little bit later, the price for the rent would be about 60,000 yen per month, give or take. Food, we would budget maybe about 40,000 yen per month. Personal expenses, 20,000 yen per month, for a total of about 120,000 yen per month. And about our international student dormitories, Currently, we have 7, 5 of them on our Uzumasa campus, and then 2 on our Kameoka campus. All of them are private rooms, so there's no roommates, no room sharings. However, for some of the dormitories, the facilities are shared, so students will have a common room where they can go and cook and interact with each other daily. You can also see some videos of just kind of what the inside of our dormitories look like, the QR code that's up here. No, we're kind of speeding through here, but just to talk to you a little bit about the career support at our university. Career preparation is one of the main things that we really pride ourselves on. We want to make sure that students are ready to get a job right after graduation, so there's no preparatory period, there's no extra gap years or anything like that. We want, especially for our engineering students, to be what we call street smart global engineers. So for that, we have internship programs that we provide to our students while they're enrolled in the university. We also have consultations. We have a career center that's dedicated to helping students find a job after graduation in Japan. We have career development education courses where the students will be able to actually prepare for a career as part of the degree program. And we also have career fairs on our campus where students can kind of find placements for after graduation without even leaving the campus. And this is just to give you an idea of some of the career outcomes for our students. While we do have a lot of students that find employment in Japan, actually many of them go on to do graduate degrees as well. Some of our students, they love Kyoto and they love Kyoto University of Advanced Science so much that they just decide to stay here for an extra 2 years after their bachelor's program or an extra 3 years after their master's program. So we do have students who really enjoy learning and want to specialize a little bit more after the degree program, so a lot of them go on to do graduate school. And next, if I can tell you a little bit about the English programs that we have at our university. So currently we have 3. We have 5 faculties in total, but 3 of them have English language programs. And they are the Faculty of Engineering, the Faculty of Bioenvironmental Sciences, and the Faculty of Economics and Business Administration. Skip this. So a little bit about our Faculty of Engineering. So students will be earning a Bachelor of Engineering. As I said before, they're all 4-year programs. And one of the key features of this program is that students are able to kind of get a multidisciplinary education in both mechanical and electrical systems engineering. We also have a capstone project for the students in each of the faculties. And for the engineering students, what this would involve is mainly problem solving. So the students will be working in groups to solve a problem that's proposed to them by a company, and then their final capstone project will be the prototype or the system or the whatever blueprint that they thought of for the project. And then they will have the opportunity in a big poster session to show off what they learned and what they created. We also have the Faculty of Bioenvironmental Sciences, which bridges both biology and chemistry and includes a little bit of environmental science as well. So students can pick from either applied biological science or environmental and bioresource science. And this capstone project is research-based, so students will have the opportunity to join a research lab either within our university or in another organization or university that we have a partnership with, and they'll be able to do actual research with scholars in the field. And lastly, our Faculty of Economics and Business Administration, where we offer a Bachelor of Business Administration BBA, has a program what we call the Global Business and Economics Program. So it's not just a BBA, it's also a program that includes economics, finance, accounting, marketing, a little bit of law as well, giving students all the skills that they would need to perhaps become an entrepreneur in the future. And the capstone project for this program is centered around project-based learning, where students will be able to have lectures from company representatives in the area. They also have the opportunity to go to the sites of said company representatives to learn more about their business practices. And some of the industries that we have a current partnership with include aviation, manufacturing, retail, tourism, food and beverage, and many others. We're also expanding the list as the years go on. And next, I'm sure you're wondering how much will all this cost, because it sounds so lovely. So this is just kind of an overview of the course fees starting from 2027, and we can explain more of the breakdown of all of this if you come to our booth after the session. We also do have scholarships, of course. So currently for undergraduates, we have 3 tiers, or technically 4, that we offer. So the first of them would be a 20% reduction of school fees. The second would be 50% reduction, 100% reduction, and then lastly, 100% reduction plus a stipend. And these are renewable for all 4 years of the program, provided that the students meet the minimum requirements. And so this is just kind of to give you an idea of how much it would cost should your child be awarded the scholarship. And so the scholarship application is actually part of the application for a university. So there's no additional documentation required, and there's no need for the student to do anything specifically extra to apply for our scholarships. All they have to do is just let us know if they're interested in the scholarship, and we will evaluate them accordingly. And so you can find a little bit more information about that, as well as scholarships that are available for enrolled students at the QR code here. We can also explain a little bit more about this at our booth. And these are just some of the examples of our scholarship awardees. So for the scholarships offered by our university, there's no criteria regarding visa status or anything like that. So any enrolled students, whether they're international students, Japanese students, whether you've been living in Japan all your life, or whether you just came here for university, you can apply for our scholarships. And so we have awardees from, as you can see, all over the world. And so this is a little bit of information about how to apply. So as our programs are offered all in English, there's no Japanese language proficiency required for admission. And everything is online. If we need to interview students, which we sometimes do, the interview will be online as well. So there's no need for your child to come to our university to take a written test. All they would need to do is meet our eligibility criteria, turn in the necessary documents online, and then wait for the results. And we can tell you a little bit more about the entire application process and what is required for the documentation in our booth. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can feel free to come visit us at the booth after the session. We are a September enrollment program, so our application process will be, for 2027, will be starting on October 1st of this year. Yeah, so thank you very much for listening, and we hope to talk to you later.